Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Raeann, but you can call me Ray. Today's video, we have a bunch of new products from literally one of my favorite brands ever. Like, ever. We are gonna hang out and talk about some new e.l.f. Cosmetics products. They recently came out with a bunch of new stuff, and yeah, so they came out with these new face palettes, basically. They're called the Bite-Size Face Duos, which I don't know if you guys already knew this, but they came out with the Bite-Size eyeshadow palettes, and I literally love those so much. Like, I adore those palettes with literally like everything I have. Like, I just love them so much. So when I saw that they were going to come out with these face palettes, I already knew like I was gonna buy every single one of them. We were gonna swatch them for you, and I was just so excited about them, and I knew I needed them because I love those eyeshadow palettes so much, and they were literally only $3. Okay, you can't beat $3 eyeshadow palette. You just can't do it. Okay, you just cannot beat that at all. So they came out with these Bite-Size Face Duos. They came out with 8 different palettes basically, and they retail for the same price as the eyeshadow palettes, $3. So I bought every single one of them, and they also have a couple other products that we'll talk about as well, because there was quite a few new products when I went on their website that I didn't even know that they had. So they also have the face oil mist, which I bought 2 of those. We'll talk about those later. Those retail for $5 a piece. They also have a cleansing cloud, which is kind of like a makeup eraser designed to, help you take your makeup off. That retails for $4. And they also had this Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. That is a giant title for a setting mist. That was also on their new page. I don't remember hearing about that, so I don't even know when that was actually released, but I needed a setting spray, and yeah, I decided to get that one. So we'll talk about all of that stuff later. Let's go ahead and get into the face duos though. So like I said, I bought every single one of them. Literally all of them. So let's go ahead and swatch these. I do actually have one of them on already as well for my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow. I don't know if you guys can see that very well right now. I use the shade, well, I use the highlight shade in this palette, what is this one? Oh, in the Cantaloupe palette. So I used this highlight shade. And then for my blush, I actually used the Spiced Apple palette, so I used this blush. And then I actually added a tiny bit of the Cantaloupe blush on there as well. Just, it was kind of an afterthought. So I do have blush and highlight on already. I'm not going to do face swatches of these just because that would just be extremely difficult and mildly painful, especially with me having sensitive skin. So that would be me taking it off, putting makeup back on, so unfortunately not going to be doing that. But anyways, this is the Cantaloupe palette. So I will swatch out the highlight and the blush for you. Okay, so highlight and blush. Super pretty. Like, that's such a fun blush shade. I probably would have to mix it with something. I guess maybe I wouldn't have to, but that highlight shade is definitely like probably gonna be my most used highlight shade, because this is just a total me highlight shade. I love those more like champagne-y kind of toned highlights, and then this blush is just super fun. Let's go ahead and take that off. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the Spiced Apple one next. This is the inside of the palette. I totally have eyeshadow from my last video on here, so it's like stuck on my fingernail. So this is a very like pink toned highlight, but super pretty. It's like pink and gold. Alright, so super pretty highlight, very pink with kind of a gold sheen to it. At least that's what it looks like from here. And this is a really pretty like pink toned blush as well. It's definitely a blush that I would use. Like, that's kind of my go-to like shade for blush. The highlight is definitely really pretty. That might be something that I have to do a very little amount of because it might be a little too dark for me. At least that's what it looks like from the swatch, but that could be totally different if I do try and put that one on one day. Alright, so the next one that we have is the Lychee palette. Honestly, they all look really pretty. That's another reason why I bought them all, just because I couldn't make up my mind, and you really can't argue with the price. Like, the price is amazing. Definitely another me blush for sure, something that's more typical of what I go for. Super pretty. Alright, so this next one is Guava, and this is a super fun blush shade. These highlights though are literally swatching out like with little to no effort, honestly. This blush is actually a little more sheer than I would think it would be, but that's honestly probably a good thing for how bright this one is. Also, the veins in the back of my hands today are like popping, so I guess I'm hydrated, which is good because it's so hot outside right now. It's actually insane. I honestly don't mind like still quarantining and being at home, but I wish I could go swimming. Like, we have a pool here, and I really, since I live in an apartment, obviously it's like a community pool, I just want to be able to swim. That's just all I want. Okay, that's all I want. Okay, so this next one is pomegranate. I love the little detail on the highlight as well. That little, like, the pattern on there is super cute. This definitely is also a super me highlight. This blush might be a little too dark for me to wear personally, but this highlight, so pretty. And even if I don't end up using that blush specifically, like $3 for a highlight, that's, even if I just use the highlight, that's still worth it. Like, $3. How many times am I gonna say that in this video? Probably a million. Alright, so this next palette, after I already dipped my finger into it, is Watermelon. Now I'm gonna have watermelon sugar stuck in my head for the rest of the day, possibly even the rest of the week. Alright, so this highlight looks super fun though. Not sure if you'll be able to see how pink toned it is, but it's definitely super pink toned and it looks gorgeous. Same thing with this blush. Definitely another blush I can see myself using. Alright, so this next one is White Peach. So another peach toned one, which peach blushes are so pretty. Alright, let's check out this highlight. Seriously though, I like don't even have to try with these highlights. Ooh, this blush looks super fun. Not sure how it'll look on me, but it looks super fun. Alright, so this last one looks like it could also possibly be a bronzer. Well, I could probably, oh, you know what? Honestly, I don't know if I personally would be able to use this as a bronzer. And then we have this shade in Coconut. That one's super pretty, super golden. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely use the bottom one for a bronzer personally. I love the highlight in this though. Alright, so these so far look amazing. I love e.l.f.'s highlights and also their blushes and their bronzers. So I was super excited when I heard about these, and so far off of the swatches, I feel like these are just going to be amazing. And like I said, I did use a blush and, well, 2 of the blushes and a highlight already. So I mean, pretty stoked off of these already. I can already tell you that I'm going to love them. But, you know, just in case you guys had any questions about those, they're $3 and I think you need them, and you may need them all. Alright, so one thing I will say is when I got the eyeshadows are super soft, and these highlights are also going to be the same way. They're going to be super soft. So if you do get them mailed to you, they could break, and I'm actually surprised that none of mine arrived broken, because, and I say that because when I got the eyeshadows, I had 2 of them that arrived like shattered. The shimmer shades were just completely like destroyed basically, but since they were soft, I was able to press them back into the pan and then also keep using them. And then e.l.f. was, one of them was like completely beyond repair because I think most of the shades broke, if I'm remembering that correctly. And then e.l.f. did send me replacements, which was super sweet. I appreciate that. It was very easy. Sometimes customer service can be a little, you know, but e.l.f.'s customer service was amazing. So if you do order these and you do have an issue with those breaking or anything like that, I encourage you to contact support. But hopefully that won't happen. But I'm kind of guessing that this highlight formula is very similar to the eyeshadow formula, and those were very soft. So yeah, just throwing that out there for you guys. So the next thing that I bought is the facial oil mist. So these were really intriguing. I don't know if I actually really needed them. They, you know, but I saw them and kind of was like, you know what, whatever. So I'm gonna read the description on this because I really don't know another way to describe these. But they came out with 6 different facial oil mists, and the details on their website say, infusing wellness and beauty, this collection of 6 custom mists is formulated with unique blends of essential oils and skin-loving ingredients to provide a boost to your skin and mood. Interesting. Each custom blend is infused. I'm so bad at reading out loud, by the way. I'm just not good at it. It brings me like flashbacks to like elementary school, having to read out loud, and when they would like go in order of person. Yeah, I hated that. Anyways, each custom blend is infused with ingredients to activate specific mood and skin boosting benefits. So when I originally saw these, I was like, oh, this is like a skincare thing, but instead of it being like a thicker oil, you can kind of just spray it on your face, which I thought was kind of cool. So these are claiming basically to help your mood and also kind of help your skin. I don't really know, like, what I was planning on doing with these is probably at the end of my skincare routine at night or in the morning, just spraying it on my face and just kind of either letting it soak in or kind of tapping it in myself. That's what I was gonna do with them. I don't know if that's what they recommend, but that's what my plan was. So anyways, they have the restoring, let's see, so it's restoring, balancing, calming, soothing, energizing, and loving. So I bought both restoring and calming. So this is the calming one, just a typical spray bottle top. This is the restoring one. So let me just read you their individual claims. So Restoring says, infused with aloe vera and rose water, known to calm the skin, while rose oil aroma enhances the relaxation of the mind. Yeah, I'm never reading product descriptions ever again. So, okay, whatever that's supposed to mean. I was just like, oh, rose, it'll help my skin, especially since I have like rosacea and redness and my skin is crazy. So we got that one, and then I also got the calming mist. So this one is infused with calming lavender oil and golden chamomile extract. So again, another thing that I thought would be good for my skin, because my skin is very sensitive and can be easily irritated. And yeah, so I thought both of those kind of made sense for me. You can go on their website and read all of the other ones, but basically the soothing one would be to moisturize. The balancing one promotes cognitive focus and balances your emotions. I probably should have got that one. The energizing one is supposed to boost energy. I should have got all of them. Let's be real. I probably should have bought them all, but I didn't. And then the loving mist one is to boost your loving mood. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I also bought this little puff guy. I probably could try this right now, but I don't think I'm going to. Sorry guys, but this was what, like $4 or $5? I don't remember what I said. I think I said it earlier. But this is just kind of like a makeup eraser. It's very, let me take this out so I can actually like feel it. So with these, oh, I just completely tore it. Oh, this is nice and soft. Okay. For some reason, I thought I was gonna be able to like put my hand in there, but there isn't like an opening for that. They did have a black and also a white one. I just felt like the black one made more sense. I don't know, especially for removing your makeup. But this says, let's see, wet the face erase with warm and cold water. Gently wipe onto your skin until all makeup is removed. Rehydrate as needed. For heavy makeup, hold the face erase on the stubborn parts of your face for a longer period of time to break down the makeup and wipe. Okay, so, and I'm just kind of going through this really fast. So it says you can wash this with soap and water if you want to. It recommends to do that after every use. And then also says that you can machine wash it if you need to. So I guess if it just got super dirty, you can always just machine wash it. So this is what it looks like. Things are super soft. It is kind of small. I mean, I guess not. No, that takes up like my cheeks, so that's probably good. I'm not gonna remove my makeup though, so you know, whatever. Oh, going back to these little oil things, I wanted to smell them. Okay, yeah, that one definitely smells like lavender, which I don't know why I got that one because I actually hate the scent of lavender. And then this one smells like rose, which is another one of those things that I'm not, or wait, does it smell like rose? Yeah, it does have rose oil in it, but it's not super overpowering. Sometimes rose scent also is not a scent I like, but I was trying to get them based off of the claims that they made. Let me see what this mist is like. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh yeah, that actually smells pretty good. So, pretty nice spritzer. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it, except this Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray thingy-majigger. This says it allows your makeup to stay up to a 16-hour wear. I already sprayed this earlier because I needed to wet my brush. I actually apply most of my highlights with a wet brush, so, well, not always, unless I use my finger, but I do like doing that from time to time, and I did spray this already, and this mist on here is delightful. Like, it smells really good too. Well, I'm just gonna spray this on my face anyways. Hold on. Also, it doesn't have, it doesn't help that I have the fan on right now and it's probably like blowing it away from me, but whatever. This actually smells pretty good, and it smells like something else over there, so I don't know if I had a setting spray of theirs before and that's what this smelled like or what, but like I said, I needed a new one and I saw that they came out with a new one, so I was like, you know what, why the hell not, I'm already here, so, you know. And like I said, I needed a new setting spray anyways, so the one I was using came in like a really small bottle, and if I was using that for both my makeup, and I like to use it for my brushes every once in a while too, if I'm doing anything that needs to be wet before applied basically, then I'll use my setting spray. So I always ran out of that one super fast. So this seems like it has a decent amount of product, almost 3 fluid ounces, is 2.7. And also, hold on, I forgot to tell you guys, this has the most satisfying sound. I love it. It's like a spray can kind of, but I love it. I just love that noise. Okay, anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, try some new e.l.f. products. They're honestly my favorite drugstore brand, like hands down. Their prices are literally unbeatable, and I just love when they come out with new products. Every time they come out with something, I'm like, I need to try it. I love them so much, so I knew I needed to try them. Did I need these little facial oil mists, guys? You know, I'll update you guys to see if I actually like them, if I feel like they're really doing anything for me. Those just kind of seem like a weird little thing, but you know what? I might end up liking them. You have no idea. I have no idea. You know, the packaging is really what kind of got me, and I saw that they were new and I was like, well, I'm already here, so I might as well. But yeah, and I'm super intrigued about this guy. I just threw that like over there. I'll let you guys know if this is any good or not. I don't know, I'm skeptical. I really, especially like right now, I have a lot of makeup on, especially on my eyes, but yeah, I'll let you guys know if that's any good. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to me, please subscribe to me. Let's hang out. I do a lot of videos on indie makeup. I do a ton of eyeshadow reviews, and every once in a while I like to talk about my favorite drugstore brands. e.l.f. is one of them. I do have a ton of e.l.f. videos on my channel already. So if any of that is of interest of you, please subscribe, and I will see you all next time.